stressing, it's depressing, and just plain pressing me past my limits. Pictures and drafts, and so much trash. There's one thing I got to do. I'm
Fracking the horde. Drinking some coffee.
Listing more crap in my eBay store. I'm fracking the horde.
What's that?
Fracking the horde.
It's so tiny, like me.
From the death piling off floor.
And I'd like to thank Ryan, big shot YouTube Ryan, for making this song for us.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha to the people
Happy Monday.
in the chats. This is the big part that I like a lot, and I think you do too. Thank you. What a weekend. With so many things we saw, we did, we conquered, we loved. We loved this weekend. This weekend started off, I have to say, like kind of like not a promising weekend that turned out to be one of the greatest weekends ever. That doesn't involve like a yacht or like actually anything really cool. Just it's an awesome reseller weekend. So we went out on Friday. Set your Wayback Machines to Friday. Friday's the good day to go garage sailing. So we went out and we didn't get Jack Cracker. We didn't get Jack Crackle. So we put it Saturday, right? What did we get on Friday? We didn't get anything on Friday, I don't think. We looked around, it was lame, and then we came home, and then we got nothing on Friday. Or if we got something, I'm trying to think. I feel like we did get something super lame.
I can't remember either.
Huh. Well, anyway, it made it just that Friday was so lackluster that it made Saturday super duper. So we went out, we set our eyes on the prize, which was a pretty lame garage. It turns out to be pretty lame. Spoiler alert. It was very far away, but it was in sort of like Farmville. And it was like a farmer. And so they have nice stuff. And they did have nice stuff, but a younger generation gap girl was doing the pricing.
Her great grandparents. So she's
which are probably our age. Her great grandparents are probably our age at this point. So,
everything was priced as though it was on eBay, pretty much.
Yeah. So we couldn't even carve out anything to even find even the free succulents. And there were some free succulents for you succulent lovers out there. We still failed to get a single thing. But we did stop by the flea marketers on the non-flea market day who sit outside and really, I would say aggressively smoke because I'm fine with smokers. It's okay. I'm not weird. But these guys are sport smokers. I mean, it's just like constant. I mean, it's amazing. So impressed. Props out to you for smoking. And
but they were very organized. I noticed that.
They're pro flea marketers.
Their bins were all organized.
A little wet because they left them out in the early morning shower, I think. But
I was sort of wondering, if this stuff were inside, if we were in a building right now, would we smell smoke on this stuff?
Yes, you don't want to go inside their house. No,
well,
because
if the stuff was smoky smelling, but we were outside. So.
Well, they move product, so that's okay. Yeah. So anyway. This is what we got from the bin. $1. We paid $1 a CD, which is I had to buy something. I was jonesing to buy something. Unopened CD. This one because we're Gen Xers and that matters. I only buy stuff if it's brand new or mint condition,
or
not
something you would probably keep for yourself.
Or if I kept it for myself, it could have some more damage.
Like the Pretty in Pink.
But everything on here is it's brand new. This is brand new. Final countdown.
Spaceball? Oh.
Final.
Oh my God.
Better Than Ezra, line up, ladies. You know how much you like Better Than Ezra. And I thought this was gonna be a little better, but it's brand new. It sells for $13. Laser Mission with Brandon. I don't know anything about this. I just bought it because I had to
It
spend
was
$5.
sealed.
No, he said buy 6 things for $5. So I had to pick, which sometimes becomes like a total exercise in futility because I don't really want anything else. I'm wasting precious time where we could be finding good stuff, but still, I did my time. I found 6 things and I paid the $5. Thank you. So, now, was this in between those 2 places? No. So
So then we left there.
We
We're like,
left
okay,
there,
let's go home.
and we were just like, we were totally looking at each other. And
It's usually the garage sale ads that look like they're gonna be the best ones. They're usually the biggest.
And they draw
flops.
you out into outer space, so that's no fun. So but it was fun. So then we went and we were very close to the pie place. We did not pump the brakes. Turned around, went back towards town with the intent to find something. Drove right by a garage sale sign, just unknown garage sale, and it was going into like what I would
It
say.
was at the end of a street that had like a couple of
I would say
apartment development.
So on the street when we saw the sign, I saw yucky apartments. Let's just call them yucky apartments. So I didn't want to go there, and we drove by. Then what happened? Kojak instincts went into effect. I put the light on the thing. I flipped a Louis. I don't know if a Louis is a full. 2 Louis makes a U. And we went back to this thing and we drove in. I have no confidence in this place. But by the time we left here in about a half an hour, we had tiki mugs. We had costumes. We had vintage stuff.
Clothing.
We had 2 new best friends. Oh my gosh.
I mean, how you come out of a garage sale?
I bought this hat too. $1.
And you get some new friends.
I know
How great
1
is
foot
that?
flipper is super jelly of my hat with the scrambled eggs on there. So our new friends, which we're not going to say anything because we haven't hung out with them or really talked to them again, except for then. So we don't want to lose our new best friends by ratting them out to everybody. But I think it's a super. What was I going to say about them?
One is a Vermonter and
So
one's a
show this.
Californian.
Yes, so that's true.
So that's how
and
we
there
bonded.
is just like I think costuming is fine. So something, it's just costume. This is a costume that we bought from her. She has a lot of costumes, and this is a costume of an old Adidas thing, but it's not from Adidas. It's definitely a costume. So and that's like even cooler than if that was an original.
Sometimes
tracksuit.
the whatever bootleg or fake stuff is more appealing.
It is. So we IMDb'd the living heck out of her, and she's super awesome. Not gonna tell you anything, but it was very like fun, awesome stuff, and
they were very fun and awesome.
yes, and so we hope to combine our awesomeness to form a giant awesome mutation that takes over northern Vermont, maybe. Who knows? So congratulations to us. And to them for potential new best friends.
Our best score of the day was new friends.
Yes. Very excited about that. Now, not to get you then we're going to talk about something about buying on eBay because I've been buying on eBay. I've been intentionally buying stuff on eBay, stuff that I want, stuff if I want to resell it, products if I can't. I'm trying to use eBay. We're going to get to that. I just want to say that the good part about eBay, and this is super awesome of me to show you this. So this is our sales over on our media store is our smallest store. We try to knock out about $100 a day out of it. And what you see here is very impressive. And what's crazy is that we had a good sales day. Let's just say we had a good sales day. I was going to give it a proper announcement. Yes, thank you very much. And it made our other sales look terrible. But when you go over the other sales, these little baby sale days, little tiny babies. But look at that. That's $188. And that one's 131. Look at this big one over here. That's $232 a day. Not bad for just CDs and DVDs and magazines. Look at this our big day that we were all proud of. $402. What's this one? $343. Not too shabby on the media store. But then something happened on this day, and baby opened up the floodgates, and we almost touched the sky right there at $5,000. And it makes everything else look so tiny,
it does.
so precious, and makes you realize how short life is, and how you really have to stop and smell the roses and get rich. And I'm gonna turn all this into pennies. Totally gonna fill up a kiddie pool and swim in it because that's important. We could probably get 2 trips out of Costco out of that one.
I mean, by far our best day ever on eBay. Well, right?
No, you're nuts.
Well, back when you were
nuts. No, I mean, not even. No, just don't make those kind. Don't say those things. That's not our best day on eBay. Not even recently.
Oh, right.
But I'd have to
well,
explain
on this one
You've-
it is.
Just say that. You've never, ever, ever, ever had a better day than this. But you can just look there and
On
see.
this account.
Look, we don't have to work at all for the rest of 31 days. And we'll have more sales than we normally do by not doing anything. Right? Is that what we're supposed to do? Now, it also makes you think that the time and effort that you put in to making that work, if we could just find some good software that would do that work for
That
us.
could make listing easier.
That could somehow make listing items on eBay easier. That would be so cool because you would have saved 5 days and we would have got 5
Hold
times
on,
as
I'm
much
gonna
stuff
wiggle my
up.
nose. There is something.
What? 1-800-LIST easier. All right. We haven't tried it yet. Full disclosure. It's my favorite software on earth. We've never even laid our hands on it yet. So take that for what you will. But it's important to repeat list easier 3 times. Thank you.
And then it will appear.
And then it will appear
Like
in front of you.
Beetlejuice or Bloody Mary.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like a Bloody Mary on a foggy Sunday morning. Okay.
Go big.
Wait, I'm going to go big. Go big. Yeah. Aloha, everybody. Go big. We're feeling good. High as heck on that nice day right there. And I would like to talk to the big YouTubers out there, especially, is there any other people out there? No, I'm not gonna. I just want to talk mad smack, and I can't because that's not me. That's not me. Biff Boffo says, I just got unlocked to join Better Lister. This was what I was gonna start making crackles on, but I'm not gonna. Yes, we too. We were unleashed. We unleashed the Kraken on Saturday morning. Maybe we didn't do it either. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna spoil myself.
I agree with Biff. I don't want to pay $50.
No, I've kept my virtue this long for Joshua.
50 cents.
For Josh and shout out Super Dave and Travis the Brain. I have kept my virtue this long. I'm keeping it all the way to release. I'm not trying. I'm not cheating. It's a lot to live up to, and I might say too. And Josh, I'm not sure Josh has really been. Has he been focusing on his job? I feel like he's been working on his changing his body to look more like Carl Malden. Does this look a little bit like Josh? He fell into a wall and he came out all Carl Malden. And I love him because he's Streets of San Francisco. Carl Malden, we speak your name. Josh Galt, we speak your name.
What are you doing?
Do you think he looks a little like that? Because when I saw Josh's nose after it was all broken, that's all I could think about. Are you crying? You're crying. I didn't tell her this was coming up.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
Doesn't that look like Josh right now? And Josh, and you're going to look like this when you get older. But you're going to get the, Carl Malden is a detective. I was just going to say, he might have
boy.
better teeth right now than Josh does, poor guy.
I don't know. I can't tell.
No.
I want to just say though that really trust Josh's program, just because
I trust the
Josh
team.
is such a trustworthy person, and
I
I
trust
know
the
that
whole team.
they are taking all the precautions to make sure that users are getting the best out of it and everything.
We're going to be listing 4
safe
million items in our first year, blowing away expectations. That's just how I feel about it. Here's what I honestly feel as a person of spectrum related. Wait, what am I? Just to be super clear, we want to say divergent. I'm neurodivergent. We just want to say on the neurodivergent spectrum,
Can you please close that?
I hate you. Just kidding. I hate listing. The problem is repetitive stress, mental disorder. I cannot. I grew up in Silicon Valley. Any tech jobs that you wanted in the 80s and 90s were just data entry. That's all they were. And they sort of faked computer intelligence by just having a lot of people. They threw people at it. And I don't like to list stuff. I'm sorry. I don't like to list. And I'm not gonna. So that's the more important thing. I'm just not gonna unless somebody gives me a secret tool.
I just see that Paul Rose
Please.
is asking what happened. Josh fainted. He blacked out, and while he was in the shower, and he fell and landed outside.
Totally
when
busted
he
his
came
nose.
to, he was outside the shower on the floor, broke 4 the front teeth, and broke his nose. But
And then he went to the hospital.
He went to the hospital, and
then there was a police chase with a helicopter and Josh running through
and
the
he
hallways.
had to leave early because he needed to get home to package up his sales. Isn't that sad?
I mean, we speak your name.
But anyhow, he's done videos since, and
He's okay.
he had an appointment on Friday.
And the Carl Malden picture is from his Saturday appearance on the
because his
Profit
nose is
Playbook
swollen.
podcast.
His nose is swollen.
Quite swollen, and he like cracked his teeth and stuff. It's really kind of like an intensity thing where I'm like, I have been keeping that front of mind as far as don't fall down. Like right now, I'm just like, don't fall down. I just don't do stuff that could make yourself fall down. I'm front of mind right now. I don't want to fall down.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad. And what happens if I fall down? You can't do anything because you don't know how to do anything almost. I mean,
I'll just roll you.
Just roll me. Roll me down the stairs. Roll me to the
I'll
the
roll you
edge.
on a blanket and then pull the blanket.
Yeah, that's real smart. No, that's smart. Until you get to the stairs. And then it's just gravity.
I'll treat you like I treat all the leaves I rake. I rake them onto a tarp and then I pull
And then
the
you
tarp.
drag the carcass out into the burial mound. X Lucky, aloha. Carl Olsen, number 2 with 4 pokies. Let's
She
be
was
serious. It's a rotating thing. Aloha to Derek. Aloha. Hello, all you awesome people.
Mike
Aloha
Mecco,
to you
hey,
too.
aloha.
Mike Mecco has a big birthday coming up, a round number. I think that
60
I
or-
want to, it's one more than that, I believe.
Really?
I don't like to say things without double checking though. So I'm not going to say it out loud, but I'm just going to insinuate and allude. But there's going to be some sort of a birthday podcast thing with the boys over at
fun.
the Reseller Locker Room podcast. But I'm scared to go
Nice.
because I still have welts and scars on my butt from all that towel slapping they did to me over there. I'm not good in locker rooms.
Callie Debs, aloha.
Aloha.
Nice to see you, Callie Debs. All is well.
All's-
We
we had a
just
great
told
weekend.
you we had a nice
We
weekend.
had what I am now realizing is a June mega. I got to think of a term for it. Every June we go out with a purpose of finding stuff to resell at garage sales and stuff. Almost takes till June for us to even get into the swing of it out here.
Yeah.
And
It
if we
does.
go in June, we find, like last year, we found those Halloween masks like 5 into 1,000. And this year we got new friends, and we've always made some really good. And what's interesting is, and why I remembered this is that we're not going to our tiki party, which we always go to every June for 15, 16 years. Last year we took it off. This year we're taking it off because we're going through a transition from young people to old people, and we're really trying to just
Come
get it
to
all
terms
come to
with
terms with it and get all of our ducks in a row.
But the
Next
thing
year's
is
looking like it's gonna.
The majority of people that are there have been going just as long as we have,
Absolutely.
and are our age or older.
Yes, true story. And so what happens
and a younger
is,
crew's coming in though, so
and there is a younger crew, and what happens is every June, where I'm anticipating summer slowdown, and I'm like, holy cow, we need to go spend $5,000 right now at this party over in Lake George, New York, and really live it up. And and there's hotel. It's the whole thing for like a weekender, but it's really like kind of Wednesday to Monday sort of. And so I'm always trying to make a windfall happen in June.
we always hustle really hard, hustle more than normal.
And I think I stumbled across something about reselling I didn't know. Did you guys know? If you hustle your ass, you can make a ton of money reselling. It's crazy, guys. And I don't like to do that much. If I can get away with not doing that, I'm cool. But I got to look at the numbers. I got to look at the spread. I got to look at last year's numbers and go, why is the June, which used to be, I'd always say was our worst month ever, technically our best month, but we're always broke because I make a bunch of money and then spend it all because we're on vacation or something. That's what's really happening. That's super cool.
Aloha, Jen.
You can pat me on that. I'm not going to even use
I just remember the sound effects are so loud.
No, you just keep
I don't
doing
hear them now
do you.
anymore. So
You don't have to react to them.
anyhow,
It's
aloha,
perfect.
Jen, because you may not have heard me because he was using a sound effect.
No, everybody heard you. It's very important for me to have you heard. I'm taking care of it.
Dave, hey,
The
son.
bog hit artist himself, all the way from California, is Mr. Tyler Good. What's up, Primo's man? Duo. We're technically a trio because there's this sleepy dog who comes out on occasion.
There's a little bit of an ear.
Oh, I'm going to smush his light bulb head. It's a little light bulb head. Screw it right into it. Oh my gosh, if you guys seen this?
He's the bestest. Hey, Derek W. Pat.
Wait, we said hi.
Aloha.
We said hi.
Oh,
Here,
yeah,
see.
sorry.
Just double checking. This is a hi to Callie Debs, though. We can do that. Who's this guy?
Lag.
Lag? Who's this lag? He's putting curious equations on the screen here.
I know. I'm like, what does that mean? What does it all mean?
What does it all
Double
mean?
Rainbows.
Ayo, all the way from Glizzy Town, USA, a former Mormon and an all-around great guy. Next contestant on The Price is Right. Thank you. Come on down.
Oh, aloha. Yes, eBay has at least 2 faces.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into that as soon as we say hi.
Theo, faster.
Faster.
Where is that?
Faster. Hit this so
Faster, faster, it is so exciting.
Oh, you guys are leaving words.
Hey, Land Shark, what up?
Aloha to the Land Shark
Silver
picker.
hair, how
Ayo, Kelly Dad Lag. Michelle Kirkpatrick, aloha to you. And aloha to, do we say hi to Jen? Let's say hi to Jen.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. It feels good to say
Ayo
hi.
was saying, y'all get any more of them sales scratches, Nick?
I mean, I wish I could just hand out those sales. Haven't been to a flea market. Us either. We would go to the people's house who have the flea market, and yeah, I mean they're like hardcore flea marketers. That's what they do, and they're really. What's nice about a flea market is they have a sense of customer service. Like they have a sense of, if I ask for a price, like it just, they know how to.
Is
sell
there
stuff.
anything you're looking for?
Exactly. They do
They
that.
have they had all of their holiday stuff organized by holiday.
It was like 90% Halloween stuff. Is there some sort of glut on Halloween in the
I'm
world?
sort of like, where do they get all this stuff? It's like from like Home Goods and
Maybe that was it. Maybe they cleaned out a Christmas tree.
yeah.
Shop.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Paul Rose says you need to wear a hat, suck a straw, and spit a lot to get good deals out there at the flea markets. You got to chew on your wheat,
Jovial.
shaft, wheat chafe, something. There's words in there. I don't know. Jovial aloha. Helloha, beautiful people. Must be talking about you. Look at that. Look at that. I'm a bit of a sports smoker myself, but my smoke smells way better. It smells like weed. Dave is here. Axe Monkey didn't think this month could be worse than last month, but here we are, 40% down.
Oh no.
That's not true. That's not true. Look. It says we're
But if we did not have that,
131 up because of this one
I know.
lone. I want to say like funny, rude things about it because it's so.
It's no,
It's erect. It's just,
yeah, well, it's like
very
giving
large.
the middle finger almost.
It's very tall, it's manly.
Can you stop?
Okay. Yes, I can. You see, you made me go too far. See, you made me do it. I'm sorry, Axe Monkey. I am sorry to hear that. But
What's going on? Because I know you do promoted listings. You do sales. What the heck?
yeah, I mean, we've been working on this media store for a year, and really, I mean, it took.
Mamma Mia's here.
I want to say it took a year
Love you, Nan.
for that. Aloha, mother. It took a year to get to where it absolutely consistently there would be a day or two no sales, but absolutely consistently $100 a day. That took a year. Of course, we're selling CDs, media.
I'm waiting for List Easier to list more books.
And then we're gonna have $1 million a day.
Because when I list books, we end up there's always a little tidal wave of book sales. So I need to get more books up, but I'm waiting for List Easier.
I know. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Anticipation makes you wait. Don't click on things.
You keep
Click on
clicking
this.
that.
I'm an auto clicker. If there's tabs open, I'll be clicking them. Paul Rose says, I do not smoke inside, but I do chain smoke outside. Yeah, it's the inside chain smoking that's, well, it's not a big deal, but for resellers, then your stuff smells. So you can't do it, really. You shouldn't do it because that's a big,
Oh
bad
boy,
thing
yeah,
for
you
your
don't want to
items.
sell stuff that smells like smoke. I don't even think
Plus, we
people
care.
that smoke like to buy things that smell like smoke.
I do think that on sometimes, especially when you see smokers that because it's a generally like I don't want this cigarette butt. I mean, I know people who pick up the cigarette butts and put them in their pocket,
Oh, thanks.
but most people flick them outside because who wants your gross cigarette butt? But it's yours. Why don't you love your cigarette butt?
We can make a city can make so much money,
Which one?
if they ticketed people for littering, like that flick their cigarette butts.
And they don't ticket anybody for anything anymore. Thank goodness. 'Cause-
Landtrack was saying you won't sell those. James has 87 copies of those in his store, so one of these things. Axe Monkey. Okay, we'll check. Is it something we should look at during the show? She sent a message through IG.
Okay, well, we'll take it. Yes, I must be.
Or should we look at it after?
I'll look at it in a second. But I wanted to just respond to the fact that James has 87 copies of it in the store. And that very well may be. So here's
That's a joke.
What I think the reference is James has the software. So I think he's making a backhanded reference to
List Easier.
to things, the market being flooded with stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell you, this is your job as a reseller. And I've already taken it upon myself. What I do is I sell only the best of that thing. So if I'm going to sell this CD, I promise you this CD does not have a scratch on it. It's used. I found it in a bin, but it is mint brand stinky new condition with the only thing on it is like a little nothing that you can't even see. Don't even say you can see anything because you
Yeah,
can't.
I see dirt.
It's just, that's just a little,
Dust.
there's no scratches. So there's a little surface smudge that I'll alcohol off of there. And it won't have a single scratch that you can discern by going, wink, 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 wink. And I consider that near mint condition. And I will sell that for the most anyone has recently sold this for. I will sell one of these because I only have one. In the same time, it takes James to sell 87 of them that, and he does, because he doesn't grade them. They just go through the process, but he has the system down. He offers the proper refunds. He has his own thing. So I can operate in his space, no problem, because my space is angled differently, even though it's the same thing. So I'll be attracting a different customer. Thank you. Unless there's a brand new one, then I'm screwed. But as long as he doesn't have brand new ones, I'm just going to count on him.
James is not going to list 87 of one item.
If he has it, you bet he will.
No.
Why not? He does it.
That's crazy. Everyone's going to only offer you like a penny if you have that many.
Well, I don't want to get existential.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want a crisis there. Ayo says, I have an old hag who leaves lipstick marks on her cigarette butts. You love that. Remember, that was the olden days when you...
What is this? Sounds like a nightmare. I have a crush.
When you're
a crush on the old hag who visits me at night when I have sleep paralysis. What the hell is that?
Do you remember 50-year-olds back in the day at your parents' parties or something? Maybe not everybody did this, but I definitely picked a cigarette butt when I was like 13 or 12, who knows how old. But to go try it, it was very exciting. But maybe it'd have some lipstick on it. I didn't do that all the way up to like yesterday. Considering. Dave says, I don't smoke in my house either. All bong tokes take place in the... Oh, you're in the garage. That's where you are. I see. It's attached. Is it a detached garage? Too hot here to go to sales, Jen says. Oh, no. It's super broiling here.
It's hot. Yeah, we have that heat wave, but it helps.
Wait, is the upstairs AC on?
Yeah. Nice. I installed the AC. Good thing we have a little
I'm so excited
roof underneath the AC.
AC makes me just so happy.
Flip out the window.
It makes me feel like I'm going to Hawaii on vacation, or I'm in Disneyland, or I'm in some sort of building that has AC. I love that. It's so good. I love it when you can't go outside because it's too hot and you have to be in AC. And I love it when you can't go outside because it's too cold and you have the heater. And there's like 2 weeks on either side where you have to go out and do stuff. And I hate those days. Actually, I totally love those days. But I like that they're limited because I don't want to be so active that I lose weight or get healthy. All right.
So Paul is saying another doc appointment today on my left shoulder. I have a rotator cuff problem and torn tendons. I'm sure it was moving that Tron arcade machine. Oh no!
It's the most obnoxiously sized arcade game on the planet of Earth. Because it's so deep.
That is so huge.
Even though it's narrow.
I have moved one
you can
by
get yourself.
Myself.
Yeah, no, Trons, you can't move a Tron because...
I'm exaggerating.
Because when you get to a landing, it's so wide. It's so deep.
I'm joking.
I know. I just want to tell the story. It's so deep that... because I actually remember you not doing a Tron. Because it's not... You have to be
you can't,
on the side.
Put your arms around it. It's so deep.
It's deep.
Unless you can,
It's deep. It's deep blue. It's
dislocate your arms.
What was that song from the 60s? Deep Blue Persuasion or something?
But Paul, that sucks. Are they going to be doing, what are those injections?
Basket Noodle says aloe. Yes. What?
The injections, like in bad shoulders that you can get.
For steroids, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they give you steroids, maybe some sort of deep
I'm sorry, that's
pain
awful.
blocker thing.
Oh, dear.
Who is Becca, Lifestyle Thrifty Crafter? Aloha to you.
Aloha, nice to see you. Hey, hope you guys all have
We are having the best day because we are rich. And you know what?
Sunny.
Feels good.
Warm. So here we have the humidity, which you step outside and you feel like you're not breathing air. You feel like you're breathing in
Cotton blanket,
bag
like a blanket
of wool.
insulation.
Yeah, insulation. Yeah.
It does feel like that. I mean, it feels like that at about 75 degrees to me anyway, because I'm kind of a snowman and I melt. Yes, we had a great weekend. I'm saying that because it was a ridiculously good weekend compared to our little baby weekends, all of our other baby days. Wait, hold on. I don't want to show that. I want to show. Wait, where's our thing right there? Here it
But
is.
we just need to ride this wave.
This right
though.
here.
We need to keep going.
Yeah, so we are pressing, and we're hoping for some magical software called List Easier to show up at our doorstep in a little baby bottle. It's a little baby bottle. And then because that's what happened. And when that happens, really, I would say it's not as cool as it could be because we were playing a little
Sorry,
catch up.
yawning.
So we had some catch up.
Ooh.
But there's going to be some steak. There's some steak room up in there, right?
Cortisone. Okay, thanks, Lag.
Yes, cortisone shot.
Yes, thank you. Which, by the way, Lag, you were not in our chat. Was it our last show?
We notated. Roll call. We did not
Taking notes.
see lag. Derek is saying that
Shoulder.
I have shoulder problems too. She's had actual frozen shoulder, and then
I couldn't lift my arm above. I mean,
mine
couldn't
just
lift my
feels
arm.
like the muscle is starting
raise
to
my arm.
shred. Kind of like I feel like my muscle looks like corned beef, and it's just like shredding apart and useless,
Yeah.
and I'm turning to dust. I think that might be happening.
You
I'm
want
doing a
visual.
slow roll Marvel turn to dust, guy, but I'm doing like a over 2 years turn into slow dust. Not that eBay put your store on that day or
Seriously,
anything.
I know.
Serious. It was an accident, right? And it has to be an absolute accident that happened. And it's ridiculous and preposterous and also true. So.
Paul is saying, tell me about it. I've been doing 9 to 12-hour days gardenings. Where are the pictures, Paul?
Faster.
Get to
It's
work,
so
Paul.
exciting.
So the summer's almost over. Get that stuff planted.
I must
Thank you,
see the
Basket Noodle.
prettiness.
Thank you, everybody. This Biff Boffo, didn't this look like your traffic? Remember a couple years ago you had a traffic spike that was all huge? This was sales. I mean,
Sorry.
that was like, thank
No
you.
more.
For one time a year, we can have that. Yes, I am. Yes, Dave and I were subscribed to the previous. Actually, we were subscribed to Roman Adventures AI software, the poor man's AI software. It was called List Harder, and and it only cost $1.50. But go watch Rogan. I was. What did I say?
Rogan.
Yeah. Okay. Go watch Roman Adventures. Roman, the reseller, not the other guy from Texas. And he made me laugh. LOL. He made me LOL today with his nonsense.
I'm yawning like
His poor man's
1
AI.
foot flipper. He yawns all the time. I'm yawning too.
I'm not. Yeah. Just notate that. Thank you.
Are you?
Easier or better? That is the question. And the truth is, easier is what you want because easier is mo better. So, thank you. And I have some understandings, but I have to have a first-hand knowledge, but I do have an understanding from second-hand knowledge that one of the things, but I mean, I can say it because I'm going to say allegedly the table for price listing. So you can't actually scrape eBay for prices. I'm sure there might be other places you can scrape. I don't know if you can get into that, any other companies that keep eBay prices, but eBay does not allow you to scrape prices. So I've heard that some prices might not be accurate on other softwares that have already come out.
eBay's own suggested prices aren't accurate, so
That's a good point. You know what? I'm going with that one. And just say that I think it doesn't matter what program you use, you're going to have to double check. You're going to have to do proofread, and you're going to have to check prices. So even if they offer something to do with prices, I wouldn't trust it no matter what. Because I do things differently anyway, and I need to get real intricate with my listings, get my hands in there. Need to put my thumb in all the pies, as they say. Aloha, Ryan.
Aloha, Ryan.
This is the Ryan Ryan, I don't really know how to, how do I tell people to go to your channel? Like, how do you, and the channel has a name now too. So, but Ryan is putting out some content now that I think he's really just getting started, and I think he's doing.
You can see his username, but his @ is Ryan Weather and Toys.
Weather like weather outside.
Yeah. He does weather, and he is a toy collector.
Everybody go give Ryan some love on his channel if you haven't already.
He's our friend that created our songs for us.
He did our this song and the fan favorite.
Kimo, baby, let's kick it, sucker. Yeah, that's right.
The only theme song that has put people into traction. Thank you. Lag, yeah, I did. We just sold 5,000 on Saturday or whatever.
The media,
in our media store. Paul says I bought something a month or so ago, and we were supposed to talk about.
Oh yeah,
sales.
so read his comment, and then we'll.
A month or so ago
discuss.
on eBay, and the seller messaged me to say cheaper to buy direct from their website, so canceled it, and I got half the price direct. Makes you think. Yeah, but don't say that because eBay will kick you off of the platform if they know that if you're a buyer and you're taking it off, or a seller. They will douche you good on either way.
Their AI can scan your messages. So
don't do that.
That was sort of stupid of that person to say that. I'm glad you benefited, but
again, they can catch you. I think a lot of people get away with it, so that's why people still encourage it or do it. But I would never, ever, ever do that. Only because I need to play clean and fair with my primary money.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not taking a chance of being kicked off.
Lag unleashed the Kraken and his. Do you have a macerator in your basement, Lag? The toilet that in the basements they have like a propeller in them. It's a macerator.
Oh, that's
the Kraken
when
needed to be macerated.
You were showing the photo of the actor, so Dave was laughing.
Oh yeah.
Lag was saying the eyes and the nose.
Oh, I know exactly. And poor Josh. I mean,
know.
It's so bad.
Yeah, when he was telling
just so we all remember
the story of how.
So Josh was just minding his own business, and then he woke up looking like Carl Malden. And thank you. But it's funny. But we're okay. You don't find it funny anymore?
No, I'm just saying. Poor Josh. But
yes,
I'm hoping that
I'm laughing in camaraderie and like disbelief that
I'm hoping that
reselling can drive you to these lengths.
Well, that's just it. That's why it's like shocking to me. I feel like the life of a reseller, like I said, can someone please do like an animated version of his story? Oh, there we go.
Has it been 1 hour?
Oh,
yeah,
look
it's been on for 1 hour.
I look crazy.
That's how you always look.
I know. I'm telling you, I don't need any of those crazy filters. I can make all of the weird faces without a filter.
It's so true, though.
It truly is. Nee. Oh. Oh, Jovial was asking.
Wait, I can't find the thing that I'm supposed to find. I got distracted. Sorry.
He's been having to go fight crime.
Who, Carl Malden?
Paul.
Oh, Paul. Yes, he's apparently smoking and fighting crime. Those two things.
Biff has a good point. He was saying Josh's experience is a cautionary tale for the 2-day shipping if you work alone.
Yes, and we do 1-day shipping.
But then you can't be a top-rated seller, though, right?
You have to be 1 day to do top-rated.
Right, so... But it is.
Oh my gosh, you
indeed.
guys, there's so.
But I mean, the way he could have maybe, although not do it often, but he could have maybe just had
Beard
the
King Picker!
Amazon. Oh, did you say aloha to Amazon?
Amazon seller!
Nice to see you.
I gotta try to hurry. Something about PokeClone. That's okay. I don't mind if you want to say hi twice. You're welcome. Basking in once a summer vacation and not just expensive but transient. Why weave a seasonal campsite? Oh wait, the once a summer vacation is not just expensive but transient. Why we have a seasonal campsite? Can head there 26 weeks of the year, an hour away. I would love that. Hawaii. We positioned ourselves in Vermont. Slightly less optimal to get to Hawaii, which I would like to be my backyard. But we get there occasionally from time to time. It's just been a really long time since we've done anything fun.
Paul, if Paul could get a Poke Dog, oh man, Paul, he would be your best friend.
Forever. Aloha, Quirky Pick Chad.
Quirky
Blue.
Chad.
V. 2. Yes! We did it. Not going to read the comment, but we did it. Aloha, even though June sales are very robust, my psychologist has advised me to stop selling on eBay and take up coin collecting. She thinks the change will do me good. She's probably right, though.
No, you didn't take that comedy show on the road.
Aloha, everybody. We just came to kick it sucker.
Stay perky, everybody.
B News. Did you get your projector for the camp parties? I have a great summer. Raise a glass for me too. Oh, did you get a big projector? I bought a projector. I did buy an Elmo projector from the lady too for $10. Everything was like $10. The tiki mugs from Harvey's in Lake Tahoe were $3 a piece. I was very happy about that. And how we even like became best friends immediately was we saw the tiki mugs and we both looked at each other. Or all four of us looked at each other and went, "Oh my gosh, you like tiki too?" And then I went, "Yeah, those are from Harvey's from Lake Tahoe." And she's like, "Did I already say this?" I feel like I already said it.
I think, or you would tell. No, I don't
I
think
would tell
so.
my mom. Maybe.
Yeah.
And she's like, I used to live in Lake Tahoe. And I said, I went to school in Lake Tahoe in 1984 at the 4-H club, which is turned in the winter was a school for like kind of bad kids or like, troublemakers. And I went up there to boarding school at Tahoe. And she said, "Oh my gosh, I totally know that place. We used to party with the kids at the place." And I mean, that's how that goes. Extra little tidbit, little chiclet of info. There's my mom doing some fish and TV and
Wait,
scared.
so you didn't talk about your experience.
Okay. So let's just take a moment.
So, okay, right. Sort of along the
Aloha
lines
to
of,
you guys, Doug and Rose. Like saying hi to mom.
Paul's comment about the seller telling him to just buy it from their website directly.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Hold on, I gotta hear that again because I just did it. I think that's Phibius and Fern. Flibius, something like that. Okay, so here's what we wanted to talk about as far as the thumbnail is concerned, which is perfectly placed, 15 minutes, bury the lead. Important information. News, even.
Holy cow.
From the world of eBay. Now, here's Primo. Today at eBay, we report. No, so the problem is, hush you.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I know, isn't that
so
great?
this must be really newsworthy.
It's not that great. Buying on eBay sucks, guys. I'm just gonna say it. Oh no, I've got purchases here, so I didn't want to show this because you can see the buyers. I didn't want to show the buyers' names. I bought some VHS tapes. I wanted Mr. Mom. I wanted Pink Panther. This is actually a good story. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse them. There were some good sales, but half of my purchases on eBay as a buyer, me buying stuff on eBay, I was buying just regular crap on eBay like anybody would do. And I've had half the experiences be shitty. I'm just going to use that word because I allowed myself, I want it because being a buyer. I don't have to be not emotional about eBay. I'm very not emotional about selling on eBay. So I do everything.
Right. Being a seller, you're not emotional.
Please don't. So I am very totally thrown off track now. Thanks.
Emotional.
I'm very emotional. Right
You
now.
said being a buyer, you're not very emotional. Being a seller, you're not very emotional.
Right now, I'm getting angry. Very
Hulk mad smash.
calming down.
Very tiny now. Okay.
So back to the action. I don't have to be non-emotional about my transaction on eBay. I am the buyer. So therefore, I believe that the seller owes me a responsibility to treat me right if I'm going to buy on this platform. As a seller, I believe that whatever I do is a reflection of my business on eBay. That is why I give instant feedback. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'll never withhold feedback because it doesn't matter if it's not. I don't have a cudgel. A cudgel. I don't have a cudgel. I don't have a shillelagh. I don't have any sort of weapon against my buyer. I don't have any sort of fighting back against him unless he's a jerk, and then I'll use the report buyer system on eBay. That's all you got. That's all you got. So I remain very unemotional about selling. But buying, you better do it right because I'm angry. And we bought, I don't, does it say how many things we bought? It doesn't actually.
I just want to preface this by saying I've had good experiences.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, and I know this is probably sort of rude to say, but I feel like the buyers I'm buying from, they're females and
they're good.
They are good.
Well, so you're not buying cheap used clothing. You're buying kind of expensive vintage clothing, usually.
Expensive? $15? That's not
That was
expensive.
lucky. That's a $45 shirt. And $45, I think, is probably.
Yeah, but I
the
got
pricier
another shirt for $11. I got my
You're
pin
good.
from Amy for $11. And
You're
it's
obviously
all,
taking advantage of these poor
I can
people, these
tell
poor buyers
that-
out there.
I feel that they are women sellers just by like the seller names.
You have good experiences. That's
I
true.
do.
Like
I
totally
have.
good.
And
And you're also good too
and they
to
do
people
the
as a buyer.
thank you sticker or
Yeah.
this thank you note.
Blah blah blah. Enough with you.
Yeah.
So I'm buying other stuff, evil man crap on eBay, and nobody's nice, and everybody sucks. But I will say, for the first part, I just bought these VHS tapes, so I'm kind of ending this. This should be the wrap up of the story. That I actually had some good buys, and VHS tapes from two different buyers. I bought them yesterday. I spent $7 with one guy, $20 with 4 tapes with another guy. And like yesterday in the morning, the dude had wrapped them up Sunday night, sent me the tracking, sent me an email, refunded because the offer system didn't work. He had to refund me some money. Total communication, total awesomeness. The stuff was in the mail this morning, trackable. 2 VHS sales, peanut sales, really. But the people were serious and they did it. So
They treat a low value sale
Just like the big one.
as as a high.
So this
value
one I
sale.
can't talk about too much because I don't want to get in trouble yet. I want to get the item first before I raise Cain about it. But I purchased an item from somebody, and it was a good deal, and it was just totally on the up and up,
He
and I
was
purchased it
so excited
full
about
price,
it.
paid for it.
Talking about it. Oh, this is the one I've always wanted. So excited.
The guy cancels it and says he can't sell it to me for that price. It's not enough money. Relists it for considerably more. And I bought it again because I want it. So I'm not sure how this situation is
Canceled
going to
it
work
saying
out.
it was out of stock, right?
Yeah, yes, he did. That it was broken or out of stock. And then he relisted it. And I bought it again. And it's shipping. It's like in the shipping. So I don't think he can withhold it. But I will report on this. And I will report on this when the actual thing arrives. And I will ask you now, what would you do in the situation where the difference between the two sales is some amount of money? Would you report? Would you observe and report? Because that is like a bogus super bomb of bad reselling bogus bombs.
Well, and he was like, why didn't he just
Talk to me.
message me and tell me that the, shipping was going to be a ton more than anticipated? He's like, I would have just paid that if he had talked to me about it.
Okay. I ordered a tiny little Lego backpack, Lego to make a set complete. I had to buy some air tanks. Perfectly good. $6.51. That thing was here in a couple of days, and it was in perfect condition. I haven't gotten this package yet, but it's like halfway through the entire. It has to go around the entire Earth. It's made in India, which are some Vespa hand grips. They shipped and are on their way. It's gonna take a month to get here, and I'm okay with that. But they're shipped in like a good seller in India, as far as I know.
So now get back to the other bad, really awful experience.
Okay, so then we ordered
This is within a week's time.
within 1 week's time.
Yeah.
And then the worst one, I would say, at this point, is the one where we got full on robbed.
Show
And
you can show this when I give permission.
and
They need to see like one of the main issues with this seller. Wait, don't show it yet.
all right,
Open
I
up-
am right now. It's being
No.
shown.
Oh,
Stop doing that, please. Here. Is that it? Okay. So this right here is it says refunded here because it was, but not for so when did I order this? On the 10th. Now this was 2 weeks ago now, but I said a week. But so we ordered this on the 10th and we never got it. So, but I could tell right away we weren't going to get it. And then I asked to cancel the order after. So here's the problem. Go to the actual order. This guy's called US Prime Picks. How do I go to the actual? I don't want to show anything weird. Yeah. Okay. So this is the actual thing. It's still up for list on for sale on eBay. In the first picture here, you see that it says eBay top rated seller right there. This is not a top rated seller. They did tell me when I called eBay that this person has never been a top rated seller. And that's an issue to me. This is a bogus, complete robbery. This is fraud, is it not? Is it not fraud?
So what happened was if you're a top rated seller, you at least need to create your label. You ship in one day. And he was noticing that there was not tracking information provided. And so then he went...
Because you have to ship in one day.
So then he went back to the listing and he was like, what's going on here? And then noticed, oh, they're using a badge.
A lie. A lie badge.
But they actually do not have the top rated seller.
So I asked to cancel. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go back.
Trust.
Yeah, I lost trust. But hold on, I'm gonna go back to big. So then I'm gonna come over here and go into messages and see if you can. Are you allowed to show messages? Because it's like not information that's available to the public. I'm not gonna show the message, but I will read what where is it? I'm just gonna read it. Man, I've done a lot of business. Holy cow. Okay, here we go. So, I cancel the item, and then they say, we received your cancellation request, and we completely understand and respect your decision to cancel the order. However, we're having a system issue that's stopping us from accepting the cancellation while your request is still active. Please remove your request so we can cancel it on our end. We're very sorry for the inconvenience and appreciate your understanding. I can't cancel a request. But interestingly, it's best regards, Alice, customer support team.
Could you also please confirm again that you would like to cancel your order?
Could you please confirm again? I say, there is no way for me to cancel I'm short-tempered at this point. There's no way for me to cancel my subscription. I have canceled this order. Next one. Okay, we understand. What we will do is decline your cancellation request first, then we'll cancel it on our end. Thank you for your response. Your order should be canceled within 24 hours. Could you just confirm that you want your order canceled?
They're trying
Best
to get
regards,
you to say something
Alice,
weird.
customer support team. Cancel my order. That's the end of it. Then I left a negative feedback. Then the negative feedback was removed within, I don't even know, 2 minutes. Then I called eBay and I'm like, give me my money. And they're like, no, you can't have your money. You can't have your money. They have until, I think we just got the money back yesterday. You have until the 23rd, maybe.
The
or something
eBay
to
rep
ship it.
said, "You're a seller. You know, we need to give sellers the benefit of the."
I was trying to
doubt,
muster as
too."
much indignant outrage as I could and frustration, and I was frustrated, and I could not understand how eBay could let a top-rated seller badge go. That's like impersonating an officer, from my point of view.
I'm seeing people saying that they have been scammed. They've had bad experiences. And that's what sucks. And then there was that problem when you were trying to order the card packs.
The card packs.
And the person kept canceling your order,
twice.
but still had them listed. And then
They did take them down. Those people did.
we have a friend that was saying that she purchased a top on eBay and it didn't work out. And the seller accepted returns. And so she paid for the return label and they said, we're going to withhold the shipping to you the first time around because I guess it was free shipping originally. And she said, absolutely okay. And she returned the shirt to the seller, but the seller ended up keeping $14. And I did ask the friend, I said, oh no, is that going to discourage you from purchasing on eBay again? And she said, oh no, not at all. And I said, okay, good.
And I guess that the purpose of this effort and, even talking about it, I guess, is sort of like step up your, is this weird or rude or arrogant to say everybody always be willing to step up your reseller game? There's no reason to be treated like that as a seller. Canceled items because you didn't make enough. Can you even do that?
It made me think when this happened with the person that canceled the item that you wanted and then you had to go, I was like thinking to myself, what nerve.
I think so.
You could never do that on Amazon, right?
I could never do it.
There's no way to even do that
I couldn't
on
do
Amazon,
it on eBay.
right?
I just have a
can
actual
people?
personal affliction to being a douche.
And I just thought to myself, what nerve.
Although I've been one
Individuals do
Thank
somehow feel like they can just do that on eBay, is cancel an order because they're not getting the price they want.
It shows how my version of eBay
very
is
businesslike.
It's not at all business-like. In fact, it's anti-business-like.
It is, and that is why people don't want to shop on eBay.
Is a business and has a business name and advertises as a business and blah blah blah. So there. Paul Rose says, I've had a few bad experiences of buying on eBay.
Here, aloha.
So some people just don't care, unfortunately. I think it's a societal thing these days. That's okay. But if you're within earshot of me, I think that it's a really important thing to elevate your reseller game as much as you possibly can. And I very, very few times have had to eat to eat fecal. Well, it's like, what I'm saying is it's very few times I have to refund somebody and then I don't get the thing back or my money back somehow in the long run. So I never really get burned as a seller. I don't think so. So I think it's super important. It may have happened once or twice, but that, maybe it was my fault, but I don't think so. I can't even remember a time when I haven't been made whole either through insurance or through eBay or through somebody when something went wrong and it wasn't my fault. Otherwise, even if it's not my fault, I'm quite generous and don't put customers through trouble unless they're nightmares.
Mike G, aloha.
Mike
was
G.
saying, and we'll get closer back to the talk to see, but Mike was saying, I have had a ton of cancellation.
Sorry. Right here?
No. farther down.
You sounded like I was running over your foot with a car. Very serious.
He said he's had a ton of cancellations. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Because the seller realized they sold it too low. Oh well, I'll find more. And
So that's actually a pretty typical thing?
I was just going to say, like, what nerve though? That it's so unprofessional to do that, and for some reason, individual resellers think they can get away with that. I mean, what if
I'm reporting people just everywhere. I'm just writing
Kohl's
citations.
or Gap or any
I got on those big hip boots that
Dick's Sporting Goods.
the CHP wear on the motorcycles.
Are they
going to
say,
boots.
"Oh, sorry, we have to cancel your order because we priced it wrong"? Not to mention, so many places, if it's priced that way, like a law says, you have to sell it, right?
In real life, I don't know how much of that seems like a wives' tale.
No,
but maybe.
I know. I think nowadays there's so much tag swapping that's like they can't even enforce that rule or law anymore. But
John said, "Hey guys, dropping in just to say hello. Very busy morning, so I can hardly get ready for my live today. Have a good show. Thank you very much. You have a great day, John. Flipping in easy tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Western. Western. But yeah, I'm just writing demerits anywhere I see them. Buyers, sellers, reporting everybody. I reported everybody in this chat already. Thank you. That was a joke. I didn't actually do that. Did I do that? Okay, wait. Let's go. What did Paul say?
Oh no, he's just talking with Jovial about asking for more blood.
right, Biff. So my example of doing this is a board game that I had during the pandemic when board games were super nice and they sold well. I sold this one. It was like a ridiculous amount. It was like $100, and somebody offered me $50, and I didn't care because I got it for 25 cents. So I sent him. So he gave me a real low ball. I sent him back the counter offer, and I put $5 instead of 50, and I sent it at $5. And before I could type him a note and say maybe, he accepted it, and I sent it to him for $5 with the $5 shipping. So it was a loss of something, not that much, but still, I felt good about losing.
So
because I was doing the right thing. Am I right?
But
a real Boy Scout.
I want to. Yes, that was very professional of you. But I have to say though, it does stink though.
Dab. Is this like a baby dab?
When you go into eBay, and like when I got my Jam shirt, and I got it for $15.
She's like,
and I
just
saw
vulturing
like other
over
people
eBay.
sold them for 150. I was so worried I was going to get a message.
Cancel.
How?
That sucks. That
Doesn't
takes
that
the fun out.
suck?
So eBay is draining.
I was
is
so
filling
worried they
the
were going to
swamp
cancel because
on
they
eBay.
sold it for too low.
Because they are allowing this kind of behavior. But I got to say, make sure, own your platform, love your platform, swaddle your platform, report the bastards. How about that? That's my new hashtag. Observe and report.
And it is our duty to, as eBay users, to report people when they are abusing the system. And
I think
the rules.
you could see by us showing you that those guys are still selling the fake
eBay's
thing that they
done
didn't
nothing.
even. It's
And
still
the
up.
customer service person said, yes, this is wrong. They should not be having this photo with a badge.
I don't see a single person saying that it was bad. Are you guys a bunch of scammers in here? Not one person said it was bad to have that top-rated seller. Like, you were surprised. Maybe you're just not surprised.
Oh, Kelly. Aloha, Kelly. Those are shady sellers.
Aloha, Kelly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kelly was saying if I
Exactly.
make a mistake in pricing and shipping, then I honor the
That's how it's
sale and
supposed to
ship
be.
it out. It's my loss, and I don't
But
know.
are you guys so jaded that that's not even? I mean, we could just be so naive. Excuse me, Amy. Where's Amy? Oh my gosh, aloha. Sorry, we're jumping around a little bit because there were so many words. I thought I would jump to the bottom and get something fresh. But aloha, Amy. It's so nice to see you. Thanks
I was we're
Joining
talking
us.
about bad buyer experiences, bad buying experiences. And I was mentioning how I purchased from you and I purchased from a couple of other sellers, and I
The
could
ladies
tell
seem to be nice.
I could
for
tell
some
that
reason.
they were female sellers, and I was saying, is it with the
Dude,
females
step up
seem to
your
take it more
game.
seriously and want to impress the buyers?
I mean, I totally I've cast all kinds of aspersions on the people that don't send me my stuff. I mean, but it's all made up. I
But
don't really
I
know what's
that,
going on.
and I do know that people
Except Alice in customer service. Best
People-
regards, Alice.
I know that
What
people
a
here
bull
in our
crapper.
chat, though, male or female, they are really good to their seller.
Oh,
or
and we did.
buyers.
Let me see if I can pull out. And I decided
Record great.
to do. I did a chat. I just
Oh,
wanted to do
no.
the most basic chat GPT thing right here.
Record crate. Record crate.
So
Like,
this
my
is our
crown
this-
missing.
Your crown. Where'd it go?
I don't.
Did Beard
we
King
don't
take
know.
it?
Somehow you have to like comment a lot or something. We can't
Beard King.
figure it out.
So we did this in 5 minutes because Josh said we should have a thank you note, and she said ladies are cool because they have thank you notes, and I never put a thank you note. I'm like, that's a waste of paper or whatever. And to be honest with you, it's not. For the experience and for the level that we want to operate on, this is a super simple thing. And so I just said, hey, ChatGPT, put all of our stores' names and make it look like old timey newspaper type printy thing, and it just spit this out in 2 seconds. And I sent this into whatever the place is, that the Vista Print or whatever it is, and like 500 of them for $19. So did I make any spelling errors?
I hope not.
But anyway, that it's just gonna be it's just a good thing to have, I guess. I mean, we're entering in a new world of reselling because we just are. I'm super excited and just thrilled about the future. And I'm thinking about how much better it's going to be and how much many more crystal Mercedes we can buy and stuff.
Money K.
Like, I feel like this is going to elevate the whole world for our Fabergé Mercedes that we need to get.
We can get big.
I can go big. Thank you.
But I you know how when you say you like work at you work somewhere and you really say you work at a jewelry store, and you know, to really be able to sell the product, you should have some of the product yourself, you know, so that you can be like, oh yeah, this is great, or you know what I'm getting at. And I feel like with eBay that we all should at least make a purchase here and there just to either see how good the other sellers are or how crappy they are, and just so that we know what to do and what
rate
not
sellers?
to do.
Let's
how,
rate
how
sellers.
they make us feel. So
Yeah.
you know, purchasing that pin from Amy, it just made me so happy because, for one, I didn't realize I was purchasing it from Amy, and so I thought I was just getting it from a stranger, and I was so impressed with everything about it that it really made me feel good about my purchase. And then when I purchased a couple more items through other sellers, and they also had thank you stickers and, you know, tissue paper, I was like, wow, this is actually making me feel really good about my purchases. And I thought maybe we need to start doing that a little more too.
Look at this sweet comment from Becca, Lifestyle Thrifting Crafting. I'm glad you guys are well. My day is always better seeing your smiling face. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
that's so sweet.
Very
Thank
sweet.
you.
I also look forward to coming on, especially on Monday. I have a lot to say, and I have
You always have a
she
lot to
can't
say.
handle the nuclear verbiage that comes out of my face. So it's good to have this outlet, and I really like sharing. So, and we're trying actually from the reporting from the land of the room of disappointment and broken promises. We're gonna have a members live possibly tomorrow.
What?
Because
This
I want
is
to,
news to me.
I want to show off some stuff that I don't want to put into the live, and it's
Okay.
been a while, and I'm going to share. Maybe some sharing tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Thursday, because it's possible something could go bad tomorrow. Not bad in a bad way, but bad in a good way. But still, I wouldn't be here. And that. Thank you.
Paul was gardening for 10 hours on the hottest day of the year there so far on Saturday. Jeez Louise, for someone else.
This is when Biff last year had that traffic thing. The traffic tsunami didn't have a corresponding sales to go with it. Yet mine did, thankfully. You know, I'm just going to really quickly look at the performance. No, this will go to that. I can't look right now because I have to log back in. But I wonder what my traffic looks like on that day of the sales. Roman AI is a very funny video. Yes. Absolute fine.
Aloha.
I think we said hello, but we're going to say it again because it took us so long to get here. Hope sales are up, and they are hugely up, like more than we make normally in a month up on one day. So that was good. Thank you, eBay.
It's so true. Doug and Lag are talking, and Doug was saying to Lag, "You overslept and we overwept." A lagless show is not nonsensical enough. It's Alice in Wonderland without Cheshire Cat.
Dave says, Primo, did you hear my song yet? No, I have not heard your song. Where's your song? Show me your song. Let's hear your song.
And when Paul's not here, it's weird too. I mean, when all of you,
Lag.
we notice when someone's not here.
So Friday last Wednesday. That's our Friday, right? So last Wednesday, it was a super slow, like there wasn't many people in the live. And then we went and checked. I always check and see what the comment count is, because our comment count is ridiculous for we say nothing. And yet there's like 500 comments, like chat in the chat. And you weren't here. And it was like 120.
I don't think there was Lag. I don't think there was
Paul and Lag weren't here.
Paul came in near
They're responsible for like
the end. No
400%
Doug and Roe.
chat deficit without them here.
Yeah, but anyhow, we notice when our regulars aren't around. So we appreciate you all so much.
Yes, we do. It's always dark in
And like
here.
there's no
I
Pitco
lose the
today.
track
Maybe
of
Pitco was
months.
worried that we were going to talk AI.
We did talk AI. Today we're not talking AI.
No,
Isn't that
Pitco
nice?
isn't here today.
Well, that's annoying. How do we send out a vibe to him? Does anybody want to see Carl Malden again?
No.
Okay. It has been totally worth us to use a VA at 75 cents an item. But for AI, which will have some ruggedness no matter what the system, 50 cents is pretty high cost. Yes, that is. I'm fine with saying that is. What's that thing called?
The Better Lister.
Is that what it's called, though? I double check because I don't like
honey bun buns?
saying the wrong names. So the much more expensive one that has nothing to do with Josh is called Better Lister. I won't even tell you the internet. Whatchamacallit. What's it called? What's the thing called? .com.
I don't know.
I can't even remember.
Like .gov or .com.
Yeah, but it's not an extension. I'm just so old.
I
My
don't
brain is
know.
rotting out of my head.
B-News, what is that called?
He knows. We all know.
Oh, Paul, Spam, I miss you guys too. I've had to take a bit of a step back from YouTube lately. You're one of the few I'm still trying to
Paul
catch.
saying that?
Aww.
Aww.
Well, thank you, Paul.
Well, we love you all. This is
We really do.
family here, and Ryan says that he loves us. And you like the video version of your song? I wonder if he's saying of your song. I am waiting for AI underwear that knows when and how to scratch me. Don't they already have that? They had that in they have that with the Ready Player One, and he got the extra electric crotch or something. He got some add-on where you could feel the tactile something. I forget what they called it. The number one chat extraordinaire in the universe.
He got number one
The
again.
Primo.
Yeah, technically, I don't know
It's Biff.
how. Well, no, because Record Crate was like, oh, how did I
Oh.
lose my crown?
Where's
I
my
read that
Record Crate?
earlier.
I didn't see Record Crate
I think
today.
he's farther down.
Aloha Record Crate.
It's something. It's like a combination of.
Were we gonna say
commenting.
something to him? He was I think he's cleaning out his store. Was he cleaning out his store? There was something I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
That was current events with him, but I forget what it is.
You have to look on.
Probably should look on Instagram and find out. Words. I'm bypassing, as John calls it, the sidebar. Lag says Power Flash. It's 2 stages. Number 1. Number 2. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Welcome to 1970s California. They hand you a handful of carrot chips and sunflower seeds, and if you're lucky, a peanut butter and banana sandwich on whole wheat bread, and then they tell you the little flush story, little rhyme.
Doug was saying, seeing what we're working on for my day job has been shocking for the AI stuff and what it can do.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I talked mad smack about Grumpy John on last Wednesday because he super annoyed me in the morning. But I'm gonna just backtrack a little bit. Because he said something that was super important. And that is his understanding of AI. Because he's been using it for a while, and he said what, and I'm not sure that he totally understands what the new AI is, but and he's sort of talking down about it, which is kind of fired me up. But the thing what he said was he's using AI to develop tools and systems and processes that can emulate his way of doing things when he's not there, when he's not available. And I can't get that out of my head, thinking about how I should be utilizing AI for different reasons, not just listing, but all purposes of our life. We've talked about it. It can make up a meal plan, because that just gets boring. So I could take time, enter in the foods we like, and have it create a meal plan for the next year. So we never have to think, make a shopping list, tell us how much the food's going to be. And perhaps you could even get it to send it over to your grocery store's automatic pickup thing, whatever it's called, curbside pickup. Josh is here. Oh my gosh, Josh, how you feeling? Sit down here at the bottom. Biff asked a question.
Aloha, Josh. Biff was asking Josh, if...
Where's my... Hi, everyone. I'm late. The kids are with.
Oh, nice.
Okay, no swears from my mouth. Mouth, don't swears.
We all love your dad.
Yeah, your dad's awesome. And he's taken over the world. And in case your kids didn't see this, I'm showing it. Stop kneeing me. This is what, Josh, on the Profit Playbook, I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, this is what I saw on Profit Playbook podcast when Carl Malden from the streets of San Francisco. Come on, everybody. Josh's nose is a little Carl Malden-y. Don't go there.
I wonder if it's gone down.
Don't do that. Not like this. Have you noticed some swelling going down,
How
hopefully?
are the teeth?
The teeth are chipped.
Yeah, but they were hurting a lot. It was
bet
like
they were.
shock on the teeth.
Yeah, they get bruised. All your well, your dad's a rock, and we can't wait for him to release the software that will change the world. Thank you. Lag was stuck in the well on last Wednesday with Timmy.
Jeez,
Timmy and
Lag.
Lag were in the well.
You're a nut.
Let's see.
Derek to Paul, we forgive your tardiness. Next time we will write you up, sir.
Yes, we do keep
But Paul,
lists
we
here.
appreciate all of you spending time with us and making time for us.
You guys are
And
friends. I
Doug
mean,
and
for like
Ro,
over a year. Jeez, I'm
I
like,
know.
well
you
over
guys-
a year now.
Yeah,
Year
we
and a half.
really, 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 really appreciate you guys. Yeah. Yeah, so Biff was asking
Just
Josh,
Carl.
Josh, where do you hypothesize tech scrapes his prices?
Now, at this, so without divulging any information, I have two sources of just hearsay. But there, hearsay is only hearsay because it's not proven. It's not, you can't, you can't use it in court necessarily, but you can use it to sort of understand the situation. And it's my understanding that it's blocked up. So in other words, it's not like it's not very granular. It's very just sort of, it's $9 or it's $19 or it's $29 or it's $39. It's not really accurate. Well, I mean, maybe that can be accurate.
Is it getting just sold prices from Google somehow, or
I don't know how it's done, but
it can't get it through eBay.
If it's utilizing what I have heard it is using, which is
maybe
like I'm
Josh
saying,
hypothesized
$9, $19, $29. I do know that that's how it's being shown to people, and that doesn't seem to be very
weird,
accurate, super accurate. And does that number change with time as prices change over, like, is it up to date? Is it actually accurate? Is it actually valid, accurate, current? Is it, again, if you can't scrape the data actually from eBay, either there is some sort of data aggregator that does that and sells it, but can they scrape it? No. So I'm not sure how you would get accurate eBay information unless you could actually use it. So it's either, and I don't in no way, shape, or form would I think he's using it illegally. I would say that he maybe allegedly could just be making it up. I mean,
Josh was saying he would rather not comment, although he knows the answer, but he'd rather not comment on it.
And I don't know the answer. I'm just using my sense of mystery.
I think Butter Lister would have been stronger branding than Better Lister.
Yeah. So, I guess it'll all come out, but people are reporting on their use of it. So, you can go find that stuff too. I'm very interested in this all, so I spend some time trying to figure out what people are up to. And I think that, there's these two pieces that are coming out right now are, both of them are next level as far as all the other listing softwares that have been out there that haven't been gate kept, that aren't enterprise only and charge thousands and thousands of dollars that we could actually get our hands on as resellers for a reasonable price. These two are the next generation of that. And then their implementation, how they're implemented, will be pretty obvious which one's better. And I don't think that it's going to be by the name.
Right. And I know that,
Thank you.
We've all sort of wondered, oh, well, is this going to make it easier for like bigger companies, blah, blah, blah. But they already had they've already had it. This is for us little
it is
small time sellers. But Record Crate was saying that he finally moved everything.
Oh, it was okay. So
it
it was
took a year.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And I really love your store. I love seeing,
It only took 1 year.
I love seeing your video shorts and stuff on Instagram. It really makes me happy, just that environment.
How's your city doing
young.
too? How's are all your store? I can't remember. Are all his stores are not in Ashland? Where's the one that melted? The city that got the floods that flooded. He was in that city, I know, but I think his stores are spread around the city. Josh is doing better.
Oh, good.
Still a little, Malton-y. Why now? I said Leonard Malton. What's his name again? Malden. Thank you. Everybody's saying hi to Mr. Josh. Primo's favorite, eggnog and baked glizzy. That's right. Glizzy bake. When you shove that glizzy into your chicken bake and then you wrap it in a tender toppings from the pizza from Costco. We're going to have to do that live. We should do that maybe tomorrow if we go to Costco. I really don't want to go there. It's too hot to go outside right now.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be bad too.
Josh saying hi to everybody. Major Win says we had AI create a meal plan, financial plan. I've done over 2,500 prompts.
Wow.
Is have had to elevate my personality and had to give me feedback on Mr. Spock from Star Trek. It's great. What I think is the coolest part of it is a brain learning you. So I think, I'm not sure if does the free one do that on ChatGPT? Does it consider everything you've ever talked to it about? So if you broach similar subjects, or if you ask something totally different but somehow related to a previous thing, it might bring information from that previous one and kind of throw it in your face and be like I told you before, dummy. Like it says that to me. Is it supposed to say it like that? It's supposed to put me down?
Silver hair, you like me? Good. Beard needs to take lessons from you.
Yeah, we love you. We love everybody. And the fun thing is we love Beard too. Literally love them all. There's probably some people we don't love.
I
like the guy that like canceled my
all the different personalities.
my thing and then relisted it and made me pay more. Like him, I don't like right now. I would not have him over for dinner. I may love him as a person, but he ain't sitting at my table. Am I right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Dab. Mini dab. That's more like a jazz hands. It's not really a dab.
Well, yeah, that's just it. If you deal with people in person, it's usually a different result and interaction, you know.
I just try hard to be nice to people. It's hard and try because it's rewarding, I think. I think the best reward is when you make like $5,000 in one day on eBay and then you roll around in the pennies that you cashed it in for. That's actually the best. But second best is being nice. It's hard to be nice. And that's what makes it a challenge.
So B News was saying easy. You could scrape eBay, scrape eBay.
But the thing is it's illegal. That's what I'm saying.
Easy as crap. Well, right.
Super easy.
You don't want to ruin your relationship with eBay when you're developing.
You can't. They'll just kick you out.
Easy as crap. HTTP call. Grab the data and run it through easy peasy filtering.
No, absolutely. But it's just illegal. It's actually against terms of TOS. It's against the TOS basket.
Axe Monkey was asking if List Easier puts in pricing. And
I don't think so. No.
No.
Because there's no way to scrape eBay's data, so therefore you can't have accurate data, so therefore you can't. Somebody just subscribed. Major Win has been a member for $15.
It says you are. Oh wait, no, he's saying that. Oh my goodness, we are there. I can't read properly. Our longest YouTube membership ever. Love you all. Keep rocking it.
Thank you so much.
Doug and Ro, we truly love you.
Our longest supporters are I dare to say our biggest supporters for sure. As far as super chats and everything. And you're just awesome. And thank you so much for just staying with us and keeping us company. We are missing you a little bit. We are feeling the lack of the Major Win.
And I just want to
say
that.
And the Ro and the Doug.
All of you, all of the members, everyone here, like you are what gives us the motivation to do this. I mean, he loves just gabbing, and you guys already know that. But
she does it for you guys.
Yeah.
I would do it anyway. Just stare at the wall, talk to
it. Truly is. And when Doug and Ro were,
am I showing this?
When they were so generous, and we were just shocked by how generous they have been, how all of you have been,
and supportive.
And we were like, it was just so foreign to us. And
are you gonna cry?
No, just
cry.
Oh, stop!
We might get super chat.
It was just thank you.
Yes, you guys are all awesome, and yeah, just thanks. I mean, how do you express,
That's incredible. 15 months. That is just truly incredible.
Yeah, I guess that's it. That's how you do it.
And I know Ryan's up there, Paul's up there.
Who's this?
Biff.
Lenny K. Welcome to DEFCON 3, our newest member.
Welcome.
So now we got that. They did this to me last time too.
So
Everybody,
you
we
need
got
to
a
do
new
the
member,
show.
so now I got to do a show for sure. I can't even not do it if I want to. So yeah, there's gonna be I think it'll be a fun show. Yeah, it's gonna be this week for sure. Tomorrow, I'm just thinking about
just
tomorrow.
him being more
Yeah,
his
maybe I'll do
silly
tomorrow.
self.
But what we can do is I'll talk about stuff more in depth, just more stuff more in depth, I guess. And especially I do more like show stuff, bolo, whatever, what have you.
Hey, Beard! Beard's here. Beard to pick our recipe.
That is Beard's official soundbite now. The Primo Kimo song.
Although, were you watching him on Friday night? I don't remember.
What? Who?
Beard.
Yeah. So who was I
can't
watching
remember.
on?
It
Who
all
was I
just
watching?
blends
And
together.
Doug and Roe showed up, or Doug showed up in it.
That was on Queen City Picker on like
Was it Friday?
Thursday morning or
Because we were watching, and I was watching, Beard show on Friday night, and then I fell asleep.
and that was so awesome seeing Doug on their show. I loved it.
It's on really late. They're like late nighters. They're all prime time Beard. We can go on. Drop that hearsay knowledge. This is the internet. So I hope, hopefully I answered that question. I mean, I don't know, but it seems like it's impossible to do accurately, up to datedly, and that is to have offering
Bye, Paul.
offering pricing information on your app.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I haven't signed up for it yet, so I can't tell you the language used to advertise that, or to what does it actually do.
List
and
easier.
Listeasier.com. And does it give you any sort of this might not be this is just a general price? Because quite frankly, if everyone uses the same thing, even if it changes the title and the reference, and you use the same price, you're going to really much more closely have the same item. And that's what you don't want to do now that we have these listing tools. You've got to do something to make your item a little bit different than everybody else's. It's going to be the pictures, and that might be enough, but then again, it might not be enough. So you're going to have to do something, a little swizzle in the title, a little bling bling in the description.
I'm really, really, really looking forward to item specifics.
Dot
being
69 in
populated.
the price. Everything's dot 69 on yours. I don't know.
And I wonder, like, if it can help, because even with like the records and stuff, I don't know what kind of some of these old 45s we have. I'm like, I have no idea what kind of music this is.
You don't.
Half the time, I can't even. There's no date on it.
La la la
So I
la
wonder if
la
it can
la
do
la
that.
la la means I love you. Oh.
Nudes, yeah.
I could price parse from eBay. HTTP calls the regex expressions easiest part. Again, well, he didn't know. But again, yeah, it's illegal against terms of service. Being summoned by my neighbor. Go have a smoke.
I love that Paul.
Is he
has-
neighbors with Kathleen?
Oh my god.
With my Kathleen?
Can you imagine?
My mom's best friend was a Irish lady
Jimmy.
who was a little older, and she had her scotch every
She
night.
had her little pixie haircut,
She had her long
smoking,
cigarettes, her Benson and Hedges,
little
and the
skinny thing.
clip thing. Yeah, and she just
And
she
what
did herself right.
Yeah, what a fantastic woman she was. And
We took her to Palm Springs.
and went
She
to
was
a
like
tiki
60,
event. It was so fun.
68 or 9 or 10 even.
And your
I don't know.
mom, and they got drunk,
They
and
were
we
wasted.
were all, oh my goodness, it was so fun. But anyhow, we picture Paul's neighbor as this woman,
That's our friend Kathleen.
but Paul went to like the Jaws event
Katie
with his
O'Brien.
neighbor. and-
Katie O'Brien. She
How
went to school in Dumforth. No. She went to school in Northern Ireland. Dunbar. Dunbley. Dun something. Price research continues to be the listing bottleneck. I don't think the item specifics are the issue, but I only speak from certain esoteric niche. It's all very interesting. Yes, it is. And you got to know your prices. If there's one thing you got to know is your prices no matter what. So the prices change so fast. Half of people who don't sell stuff on eBay, the price changed on you. Half the people. The other half have crappy listings, crappy items, crappy titles, crappy something. But half of it is just the price changed on you in 2 weeks. The price is too high. So you gotta be on that. Who's gonna invent the software, the price checker? For eBay, rush to the bottom. Everybody's gonna say Amazon boo boo.
His comment just reminded me that.
Oh snap! Josh took back a comment. That's where all the That's where it all was.
I was reading on Ina Steiner's that people were experiencing that USPS label issue when you create the label through eBay for USPS. They were generating tracking numbers that clearly have been used before because they were saying packages were already delivered. So some people were experiencing that over this weekend. So
we didn't have that.
Heads up to everyone. If you used USPS labels that printed through eBay, there might have been that glitch on some of them. And also, we are having issues with photos loading using desktop. It's been going on now it was happening
Isn't that just
to me
on
last
yours?
week.
No,
on yours too.
So you upload it and then it doesn't stick.
Either
and then you go back
through
and look at it.
Google Chrome, Safari.
Yeah, we tried
The
all of
only way I could get it to work to get pictures to upload were using the app. Is anyone else experiencing that? Our desktops
I think
are not
that eBay
allowing
considers that everything's working just fine. If the desktop doesn't work, but the app does work, they're like,
Yeah, it wasted a ton of time for me.
Lag is bipolar AI. Derek W. Pratt says, I did a ton of work yesterday. Feels good not to have so much to do today and relax a tiny bit, but tomorrow's a different story.
Ooh.
Back on the old chain gang, but he loves it. And, we do love this little game we play here called Reselling. Mike Mecco's up in here. Welcome to DEFCON 3.
Thanks, Mike.
Yes. Oh, look, everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. Come on in. It's a good time to join the party. Wake Forest, North Carolina, right down the road from you and Spam, just below the border. Saying hi. Josh's mystery comment.
Don't break me.
I'm an AI. Hello, my creator is not present. Other words. Way to go, Lenny K. Thank you very much. You cannot.
Seriously,
there's Josh coming in with because he has. I mean, if there's somebody's going to know that kind of stuff, that's the bottom line. It's just against the terms of service. I think it's against the terms of service for you to utilize it to take it off of the site. Even I don't know. I think it's illegal to report it. eBay has something in the terms of service that you can't even release anything that isn't available to everybody. So that's why I think you're not even supposed to necessarily show your messages, back and forth messages.
And this is one of the things I really appreciate with List Easier is that Josh is part of our community and he talks about this stuff.
He's
and
vetted.
So we know that they are so legit with everything that they're doing that there's not going to be any problems down the road that could potentially cause a problem with the program. Like,
or he's going to stand behind it, or he's going to make it right. Those kind of things seem to be those. We haven't tried it. It's super important to try the product first before we get really serious about talking about it constantly. But there's already a feeling amongst some because you have two distinct teams, and it's not even worth talking about.
And
yet.
Ryan, he upped his membership 14 months.
Nice.
Thank you, Ryan.
No one's ever gonna catch up to Doug and Roy, though. Keep trying, though. Everybody should always try to catch the lead. The carrot. What do they have on dog shows? They have a rabbit. Does the rabbit chase a carrot? No, it's a metal rabbit.
And then
I get it confused with Bugs Bunny cartoon.
V Nudes did come in and say, well, then you go to Google and we'll target the search. I mean, that's
Yes, they absolutely disallow people from price scraping. I don't know how that other software that I never used that costs way too much called starts with a W, WorthPoint. I don't know how they do it, or if they have some, if they're in bed with eBay on that, but who knows?
Wait, what is Viv saying?
I also want to apologize for saying angry professor, and I think he's probably like me. Now that he's seen the video, it's now you know why he's angry professor, and that's not nice anymore. So I also
Well, haven't we already said
I
that?
speak auction professor's name as
Have
auction
we not
professor.
all already said that a good portion
We're all
of
spectrumized,
YouTubers,
super deep.
eBayers
None of you can escape it who are watching me right. You're all on this damn spectrum. You're
and
all
Ryan
neurodivergent to list on
Ryan
eBay.
did an awesome video about
It's hard.
about
Your brain has to be off its crop.
Ryan did. You guys go watch Ryan's video. Ryan here in our chat.
Ryan parentheses.
And yeah, and he is
Ryan
neurodivergent.
Ryan. How do you look him up? Is it just parentheses?
It was
Ryan goes right there.
at Ryan.
Toys and weather. Weather. and toys.
Weather. Hold up. Where's his?
Probably
name?
if you type
wait.
in just the parentheses, so it's Ryan with parentheses around.
Oh, Beard. I had to approve your message, Beard. I just approved it, but not because I agree.
No photos either off of eBay, although you know that happens all the time.
Yeah. So Ryan is he's at Ryan Weather and Toys, and
Thanks, Lanny.
and what's he does like
Ryan
really
Weather and Toys.
He does shorter videos, so they're not like huge commitments because I know so many people don't have a ton of time. No more needs to be said. You both and Pokey have totally earned it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Mostly him. He's why we do it. And I guess and really lately all we're developing is we're just talking and we're just resellers chilling with you. Because I don't know, we're not focusing on anything. The news show kind of dried up because we're like,
Oh, news. Because
Yeah.
I would try.
the
I would
news?
prepare like every Monday morning with
did.
news stories, and
I just don't like it.
He can't. Look at here we go. The same. He cannot be prepared. If ever you notice we have a weird show, it's often because
We prepared.
he tried to prepare something,
That's true.
and he's not just off the cuff being spontaneous. So.
And I think we're exactly opposite, directly opposite the wheel from 1 Foot Flipper, who's like, I just can't, I have to read a script. I cannot just talk off extemporaneously, which we should probably fight in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, but I can relate to that too, because my mind would loses everything.
I have no idea what I'm going to say. And I really do want to say things, and it's very difficult. Look at this. I wrote this down today to say, and I didn't even read it because I lost it. That's the first problem.
I was designed to in reverse.
Oh, I was going to do, I don't even, what did I write? Why did I even write this down this morning? It
I
makes
don't
no
even
sense.
know. I have no idea. What.
It looks like I was like on like ecstasy and just
Are
wrote
you-
amazing things down and it all turned to nothing. Wait, let me read it. Are you a magic man like me? Why did I write that? What the heck was I thinking? When coffers are low, I make magic money. Oh. We did talk about that. That's just how, for some reason, if I really look at the numbers, June tends to be a spike in sales every single year because we hustle our buns so we can make money for vacation. And it's obviously happens every single year, including this year, where I didn't think we were doing that, and yet we did it. And that's what happened. So, yay. And then
Bam!
the next...
We made enough money to just go blow it on our trip, but
That's
we
right.
aren't going. So.
Well, we're going to Costco, though. That's a trip. And then I said, what if we actually did that all the time? Pretended like we were poor all the time and we needed money to go on vacation. And then we just actually worked like a hustle crew. I'm 55. I ain't doing that. I find little value of...
Wait, Dave wants you to share his song.
Okay, I will. I find little value...
sorry.
No, don't say that.
Oh.
Oh, I think what I was saying was that.
Well, you don't even know your own notes.
I do know what I was going to say, but I didn't. So it's a half a thought. And it's that some people design, and this is just from my head. I am a businessman. I am an entrepreneur. I've started many businesses. I do write mission statements. I absolutely have written, lots of contracts and things. I love writing things down in agreements between people because that way there's absolutely no question of what somebody said. Like, I do love that part organizationally wise, but I run my business very much by the seat of my pants because I feel good there. Like, too much knowledge, too much spreadsheets, too many numbers. I get lost in that and maybe even get sucked in like a laser beam. So I have to remove myself from that. And I also have to, I learned long ago to remove the emotionality from reselling. But I'm just saying, only reason I'm pointing that out is just to say that there are people online. Some people choose to be very business oriented, but there are some people online, and who I'm specifically talking about is the person who made the other listing software. He has a very structured way of talking about what he's doing and saying that everything has to be based on numbers. And I'm just here to tell you, it doesn't have to be. I'm not thinking numbers and then going out to achieve them. It's just something I've built up inside myself, and that's what I do. I do not go and say this t-shirt is worth this amount of money. Look for that. I use my vast understanding of stuff that I've built up over 26 years and almost never look at my phone. Lately, I've been doing it because I'm taking pictures of a stack of CDs at a thrift store just to see if ChatGPT will do it. And it's doing it. I'm taking a picture of like 50 CDs and it gets like, I don't know, half of them listed out for me. And then it always now, because I've used ChatGPT to look for eBay numbers so many times, it now just remembers that. So it always gives me the eBay. I just go, what is this? And I take a picture of it and it tells me what it is, tells me who made it and everything. And then it gives me an eBay value on it.
Adam, thank you.
So you don't have to be super smart.
Adam is saying Wikipedia is your friend with record info. Also, it's fun playing the records.
I love records. Hold on, I gotta.
Callie was saying that she does not fill out item specifics, so that and being able to clear out my piles is what I'm happy about. Yes.
Yes. That's the best.
There's
So,
a reason why eBay
better.
has them there. It's so that they can help you connect to a buyer.
And even more sinister than that is if you fill out every single item specific, what happens? No one knows. Because no one's ever done it. But what I'm saying is, they told you to do it. They told you to do it. And then once you do it, are you going to notice something happen? And my belief is, yeah, you are. But there's no way eBay is saying.
Tell what we discovered with electronics. We were testing out stuff. Because have you guys ever noticed if you're selling electronics when it asks the model number, often eBay has a drop down with some pre-populated model numbers, and there always is the brand name there in front of the model number.
Wait, what? Who's in the what now?
The model number.
So, yes. I mean, I'm not, again, I just assume everyone knows this, but when you list a product, especially electronics, I'm not sure if this goes for other things because I just thought maybe we should mention this, that when you list the item specifics of an electronic item and you put in the brand, Sony, and then you put in the model, and the model is MDS JE 500. Well, it doesn't just want that. It wants Sony MDS JE 500.
So even though you've already selected Sony as the brand,
the model is a Sony MDS.
You still need to put the brand name before the
I'm saying you
model
need
number.
to do
That's
that.
what we tested. That's what these drop downs already have, which again,
yes.
if eBay, if it's there for a reason. eBay
and what we
wants us to
tested
use it.
is the ability to find these things when we're searching for them. which ones had that filled out and which ones didn't.
Because we were
We were
price
shocked.
checking. We had something, and we're like, why isn't only showing one of these? And then we, through trial and error, figured it out. It's because the items did not have the brand name with the model number in the model number field.
Where is Dave's song?
Oh, he said it's on a Beard show from Friday night. That I don't think we'll have time to find that.
No, I can't find
We'll
that.
find it for Wednesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do
Dave?
that, Dave. Unless you have a link.
He said, check out Scott's Friday Live to hear my song. It's about AI and all the drama with eBay.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's bound to be just more of it. So,
What portion of Beards is it? Beginning, middle, end of the show?
yeah, I
So
think
that we
it's all
can-
over it.
Oh, okay. I see.
Basket Nude says, I think only WorthPoint is allowed to scrape sold. They have, and Josh is saying this, they have an
makes
exclusive
sense.
content, and that's, I imagine, the fact. And they're gonna support that. You know, eBay's gonna crack down if they catch people doing that, I imagine.
There's no selling, crying and reselling. Oh, wait, yeah, there is.
Totally is. There's daily crying and reselling. Are you kidding?
All I can say is something because I would probably cry at least once a week.
You cry. Yeah, you're a crier.
Yeah.
Well, you get into it. You lean into the mopey.
I just take
not that
things
often.
way too seriously. I am an emotional.
Yes. and
Every job I took personally.
who said the thing that the other amazing? Did I say that one already? That worrying about something.
Well, Tech did a video.
Did he say that?
He did a
I
video.
know. I must get some chiclets from him
But
somehow.
yeah, somebody else
Worrying
was talking
about
it too.
something is like worshiping the problem.
Oh, that I don't. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're
I don't
giving
know
it
if
so
that's-
much worth and credit.
And
that
it,
it's
and
like you're
and the
worshiping it.
worry is 95% not going to happen.
I know.
So why do you people do that? And when I say you people, I mean everybody but me, because I can turn that switch off right now. Watch this.
Yeah, you're good at that.
I'm not going to even worry about talking anymore. Not worried.
Well, you don't.
I'm
have
not
to,
worried.
You don't have to worry because it's 2:59.
All I'm saying is all right, exactly. All I'm saying is I'm not worried about it. Those spiders are retaining data. We had a spider in here that was retaining nightmares. And
it was the furriest.
huge. It was a quarter-size spider, and it had baby little legs, and it was all fuzzy fur
It was
ball.
really, really cute.
Extra ick.
But I had to bring it. I brought it all the way out into the trees.
We had to bring it to Jesus. No, just kidding. We don't hurt any of the bugs in here, so we don't have to think about that either. I'm gonna finish. I'll finish. Let me just jump. Oh, I can't finish.
Well, we have shipping.
Yeah, lag. Kelly, I do not fill out item specifics. Clear piles. You read that one.
Earlier, yeah.
Dave says, check out Scott Solds. Biff says, la 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 is Delphonics. Josh says, Chris Lynn used to have an Excel price spreadsheet with hundreds of thousands of items. I wonder what happened to it. And again,
It wouldn't be even current. though.
but my concern about providing prices is that those comps need to be up to today. How are you going to devise a system in which to check when you can't scrape the item or get that on your that information?
Sort of like how
routinely.
Precious metals prices vary every day. Wouldn't
it's kind of
wouldn't
like
that be
that.
crazy? I think there were like there's been jewelry stores.
Mike Mecco! Everybody go see on the 24th.
Yes.
I think it's the 24th.
His birthday party.
Reseller Locker Room Podcast is having. I'm not looking at it, so I'm not reading it. But they having a birthday party for Mike Mecco. So happy birthday!
I think there's been like jewelry stores too where they didn't have retail prices on the pieces because they would price it according to what the gold market was for that day, or whatever, the platinum, gold, silver. But
Josh says USPS was asking for your driver's license today when shipping. That was a first for me. I have no idea. I do know that when I transferred the money from our media account today, I had to provide my driver's license because that was such a spike. It was a ridiculous.
I was wondering
10 times our best day ever. Just so you know. Thank you. So they're like, "What's this guy doing? What kind of magic does this guy have, Mama?
I was wondering if that was going to send up any red flags.
It was a tiny one that was easily overcome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've got my driver's license picture on my computer. I provide. Anybody want it? Just call me up. I'll give it to you. Why do I care? I'll be dead soon. I mean, within reason, but I'm just saying.
Oh, Carla.
Who cares? I'm not living forever.
Carla, sorry if you're not here anymore. If you are
Carla,
here, aloha.
Kabak, aloha to you. I'm going to find that glass and see what the... I swear I have a glass that says Kopak. Kopak. It might be Kopak Inn with a K. I'm not sure. But it was some sort of place in Florida or somewhere. Major Win says, we used to have it. It's been years now. Do you think it will still be relevant? Talking about the spreadsheet. I don't see how that could be relevant.
Oh.
Some might.
Oh gosh, what were we just looking at yesterday? We were like, holy crap, the prices have gone down so much on these. These are worth nothing. What was it? It was an object.
A lot of stuff has gone down. But yeah, oh no, I was talking about Hummels. There was a Hummel.
There was something on eBay.
There was a Hummel at the thrift store, not behind a counter, just sitting on the shelf. Totally Hummel.
Oh, those haven't been valuable for years now.
I know, but I'm just saying the 80s and the things and everything, and it's different.
Yeah, it was something we were looking at on eBay, and you were like, wow, these have gone down so much.
Relevant? No, definitely not. I'm sure someone is using it for something, though. Josh. B Nude says, how could current pricing scrape be illegal? Bot spiders regularly scrape search. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying terms of service. So let's say you were, just let's say that I was creating a software and utilizing eBay's API or doing any way in bed with eBay. Wouldn't it be bad if they said, don't do this, and then we did it? Like, wouldn't that be bad? So my guess is that people don't do that who are in bed with eBay providing eBay services because they don't want to get their software jacked, which I'm sure.
Beard was saying, according to PPP comments, Josh is terrible. Just saying. That's crazy.
Josh is terrible. That wasn't Josh Beard. That was Carl Malden. That's right, from the streets of San Francisco.
Yeah, that's right.
Has taken Josh's place on the Profit Playbook podcast. He was a good actor. And you know who played against him in that show was Martin Denny, Martin Lawrence, Martin Sheen. Marty Sheen? No, who is it? It's not Martin Sheen.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Uh-oh. I guess there's news out there. I don't care. I gotta sell stuff on eBay.
Just got a text message. It was 42 minutes ago, but my phone seems to be getting a lot of messages right now.
Yes.
Focus on eBay. Focus on reselling.
That's all we do. That's what we do.
Worth Point is grandfathered in. Amazon.
Amazon seller says basket deals. My guess is because they have to use eBay's approved API to be an approved third party. Yes, exactly. That's it. So unless it's I guess all the truths will be revealed eventually. Because after I start using Josh's, I will at some point, just to make sure that I know what I'm talking about, I will go over and use that. But I'm not before. I wait. Wait. Are you okay? Are you holding your ears? Are your ears turning red?
No, am I? No, I'm just like, oh, Carla. Yes, Carla. I was trying to show Carla's pokies. Oh, there. There he is.
Worth Point's been around for a long time, but you know what?
Carla needs to see you.
If you don't know, I will tell you right now. Worth Point's data is suspect sometimes. All depends. So we sell such interestingly rare things usually. Those type of prices won't always be right, and I don't think that it even what's it called, research on eBay now, TerraPeak, that stuff's bogus too. I think the the most difficult thing is just making sure that you don't use regular eBay to do your price searches and then use TerraPeak, because those numbers are different. And when you look on regular eBay to do your last 90 days search, you're going to see prices that aren't right because it doesn't show if somebody took a offer or something, and you might get the wrong idea for prices. So you should use TerraPeak, but even their prices are sometimes not accurate, as I've noticed with our own stuff, that it says it sold for more than it actually did. It's just the way they do it.
Axe Monkey was saying when she clicks on my send offers, it's bringing up all my active listings.
Yes,
Gonna be
ours does that
another
too.
rager today.
Ours does that too.
Mine's broken.
That's just happening, yeah. It may just be for the past few days. What's the solution is use your mobile if you can.
I know. Are they really trying to push people to just go to mobile, huh?
Mobile goes global.
Can you imagine having to do everything? Oh, God, on mobile.
Amazon allows
awful.
API price data, but it's not 100% accurate. Exactly. Ryan's weather and toys. Amazon doesn't always yield full pricing results. Yeah. When you have a weird show, LMAO, I am waiting for something normal. We said something normal once. Remember when we first started and we were all like, I'm relatively normal. Remember that time? Remember that one time?
Kimo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
It's a snap and gyro.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, what did you just do?
I did the snap and gyro. The snap and gyro. People know. IYKIYK. BR Picker, Worth Point is a great tool for a one-off items. Best pricing data I found for rare items.
Ooh.
See, I found the opposite of that, but you might be right, actually, because it keeps a much longer-term database. But those price shifts over the years that eBay's been around are huge. The price swings. Mike G says, Primo, I just ate something better than a baked glizzy from Costco. Organic grass-fed smoked beef. There's no mystery in that. No, there's not. We get lots of that here. We had, just last week, we had Vermont tacos with John discrediting our Vermont tacos. So you can buy the proteins from this Mad Taco place. And the proteins, adobo chicken and organic beef that burnt my mouth off. And I can't remember what they called that, but it was... And it's not anchovy. What's that pepper called that's like chive or something like that?
Did you say TerraPeak?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corky Picker Chat. They don't call it TerraPeak anymore. You
I
are
know.
so old school.
We're totally old.
Now it's just what, research?
It is research, yeah. Axe Monkey, I'm glad you guys had a great weekend. I'm sure things will get better and more consistent soon. That's why I keep listing that, and that's it.
That's
what we
why
do.
we love you. Derek, amen. Lag says, if this show was normal, I wouldn't be here. Derek says, amen, Lag.
Ryan says, I am so ADHD autistic that my interests are basically a merry-go-round. They spin, but always come back around. Yeah, I mean, I have that repetitive stress disease where I like to watch war games 1 million times. So I've got it playing on here once a week. I'm watching war games because it takes me to that special place. Yes. Remember right before I did the Tiki Bar? We had a Tiki Bar back in 2005, like a really big restaurant and bar. 35 employees running around any given time. And it was big. It was huge. It had, I think, a 350 seating capacity. Anywho, I watched the movie Swingers on a loop, drove everyone nuts. But when I was planning it, when I was building it, like I had a TV at the place, the DVD was just on, and I could just watch it over and over, and I could keep hitting the loop, or what do they call that in a song? The hook. I could keep getting the hook and remember my emotional feeling about what I was doing. So when I was like, oh my God, this is too much. Watched Swingers, and it would just hook me back into the whole, this is the greatest thing I've ever done. Oh my God, I'm so great. Like that. And so that's why I watch something over and over. So when I'm listing stuff on eBay, I watch war games. It takes me back to when I started eBay 20 years ago, and I had this huge basement, like an old shop.
26
Oh,
years ago.
26 years ago.
Actually, we're thinking you started in 97, remember?
It was a little longer than that, yeah. But
Because the main account now was 99, but we think you probably had a different one back in 97, right?
Kelly's a dude. We know that now.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm down with that.
No, Russ. I probably made note of that.
K names are often can be either. Kim. Kim is like, I think, one of the most popular man's names in the world. Kim. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
Thank you for telling us. We used to always call Axe Monkey a he, and then she was like, I'm a chick. And we were like, thank you.
Oh, Mike, it was on our media store.
We don't know if Lag's a he or a she.
Mike, it's on our media store. That's
wait, Lag's AI.
That's where we sold it. Being a little, I'll tell you why I'm being a little cagey about that. I don't want to tell you what it was. That's why. Because I need to go look for more of these right now before I tell you what it is. And I have done that before, and then I can't go find it. Anything. So it happened. Mm-hmm. And it's CDs, records, computer software, records, computer software,
books,
media, books, any of those things. So, and it was, and our highest day in that store ever was $400. So if you guys want to look at that again, hold on. Let me tuck that in here.
We are overtime.
I know we got to go. But I do like showing this off because I feel super reseller badass.
Yes, Axe Monkey is a totally cool chick.
Oh,
good.
Look at this.
Somebody got a ka-changa.
So we're just like May 24th. We're just look. Look, we're making $100 a day. This is so great. Look at $89. Look at this one, $188 on that day. 131, 232. We're rich. Look at this big one over here, everybody. This little tiny big one right here. That was $402.79 on that day. What a great day. We have 3 stores, Mike, just so you know. 3. And so we moved all of our stuff and all of our media into a media store, considering that all to be slow sell-through, bringing our other stores down. So that's why we have a media store, and we've been growing it so that it will make, I wanted to make in 1 year $100 a day routinely, and it has surpassed that at this point. But anyway, let's finish the little story. Down the primrose path. Oops, what's this? Oh, I tripped over this little rock right here. That's a $343 a day. Not bad for a media store. Boop, 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 boop. And then here, there's this big one that's like, what happened? I know what happened, but I can't tell.
Can we just say to acknowledge how when business is good,
look how happy we
yeah, how happy, how it just
yay eBay dab, yay eBay jazz hands,
gives you the motivation to just keep on working hard.
Yeah. You know what motivates people? Money. Thank you.
Swag is again assigned.
We can't. We're so far over.
You can trust me. I'm an encrypted basement server. I know. We have to go. We do have to. Lag is a 42-year-old housewife of 4.
Why I keep telling people that listing AIs makes vendors' life easier is the real. Wait, sorry. I don't know what that means. How many people shop using AI? Oh, sorry. Okay. Why I keep telling people that listing AIs make vendors' life easier, but the real big deal coming is how people will shop using AI. Absolutely. Why not? I'm going to use it too because I'm a collector. So I'm going to put AI tentacles out there everywhere looking for the best prices. Guess what that's going to do? If everybody does that, if everybody adopts AI buyers, tell me, is that going to raise the price or lower it? Isn't it going to raise it? Tell me, am I mad?
Am I mad? Am I mad? Do I misunderstand that? The more people shopping, the more people looking for the best price. Won't that actually raise the prices? But I'm a crazy big guy.
Oh, Silverhair did get a cha-ching. I was wondering
I mean, it can go either way, but I'm pretty sure that that if there's a lot of people looking at the same item, that's going to raise the price of that particular item. Not all the items, but, you know, I sell items.
Kelly was saying, don't quote me, but I think Worth Point will cancel your membership if you share solds with non-members.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what we're talking about. Resellers are very different. Only common thread for many of us is that our platform is eBay. Oh yes, no, that's true.
Carla.
So, but I think what I notice being here for so long is that there's a lot of reasons why people gravitate towards eBay. Some people are going to come in a little bit like Josh did or others who
Such a good boy.
really look at eBay as a stepping stone to another thing. But then there's a whole bunch of us that look at eBay as a buyer, seller, collector, reseller, that's why we're doing it. That is the weird spectrum related primary reason we're doing it. I sell on eBay because I like to buy stuff on eBay. The real reason I do it, like the lame way that, you know, normal people think about, is because it pays my bills. But that's just not how I
Look at it. Thank you.
Doug was saying, Bruno, you're on fire today.
Who's that, me?
Doug. Yeah.
Oh. He's saying I am or Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on fire. I'm like Stimpy in the cat box. I'm about the gritty kitty myself in outer space. Dab. Okay, we gotta go. Can we do this respectfully?
Dave
respectfully,
Dave
allegedly.
was saying his songs in the intro, the middle, and the outro. So
Okay, we did that. Okay, Dave, that pic makes it as well at a time. The humble glows in the dark. No one cares. It's true. And it's sad though, isn't it? It's just like value is different, and people are dead, and then it makes me sad. Like that's probably spectrum too. Is to look at
Matthew
something like
Musset.
that. Matt's here. Where's Matt?
Aloha.
Matt Musset. Sorry you had to retract your comment, but whoops.
Nice to see you.
Welcome to the show. We're never gonna know what you said, but thank you for saying it. Appreciate you being here. Show brought me no sales.
Oh
Boo.
my God.
I'm sorry. Here, I'm putting a little.
Why?
These travel at the speed of slow, but I'm sending you a couple sales. They'll get there eventually.
Is that the end?
Yeah, this is the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. Yes. I hate money. It's the things
that
I can
Dippin'
buy.
Golf guy.
That's exactly
Hey.
right.
That's me.
Oh, Didbit Golf Guy.
Oh,
Aloha, Didbit Golf Guy.
okay. Yes, okay.
Provided me my favorite putter on the history of Earth. It's my only putter, but I don't think I would like another one any better. I'm positive of that.
Oh, he's saying that he's had multiple people come into his shop with AI software, like GPT scanning. I know it's exceptionally rude behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading.
Are they buying anything? Are they catching anything and then buying it? I mean, I got to tell you, Didbit Golf Guy, some of the most, I'm totally talking out of my butt here. But the resellers I see in town when we're out,
Yeah.
that they're hitting golf clubs, remote controls. Imagine, why are they doing this? Because they watch YouTube, I imagine. Their phones are out. They tend to be a certain type of, well, I don't know if that's totally true, but they're definitely like moving fast and like just.
Oh, they are
like
this is just their routine. They're machines.
I guess they're machines.
Yeah.
I might call it obnoxious, but I'm a particularly obnoxious person myself, so I don't think I will do that. But I noticed them. I have noticed them out.
It's just the way
It's the future right now.
It is. It's how it's evolving. We're just old schoolers, so this is still weird. But I guess we gotta get used to it. We need to.
That's right.
We need to start being obnoxious too.
And I think this is, a very, very good point
I don't
here.
want to be obnoxious.
Well, no, not obnoxious.
Yeah.
No, doing your job and doing it. See, the thing is that these guys think, so they're fresh, new resellers. So they're very aggressive and very aggro about the whole situation. I mean, we're just like, la da da da. We're going to just buy thousands of dollars of stuff, and you're not gonna even see us coming because we're all
Well, frankly, I mean, we still are the people that just know what we know.
Yes.
And we aren't looking at stuff that could be valuable because
we didn't
just
learn.
don't know it.
We didn't.
So
There's
should
nothing
be
wrong with
scanning,
this,
I guess.
but we didn't learn to resell on YouTube. So,
Candy,
and I think that if you learned, not just hone your skills, like you already had some skills, but you hone them on YouTube. But if you literally learn to resell on YouTube, I think there's a couple of people who influenced you, and you kind of look all the same. Like the people who learned are looking kind of for the same things and doing things kind of the same way because they didn't develop their own systems, which there's nothing wrong with that because it took me 26 years to develop the piss poor systems that we have over
Candy
here.
O is here.
Candy O! Thank you.
Just switch profiles so that I could add another.
Yeah, if everybody could do
thank
that. Yeah, please do that. Thank you. Well, that's why I can find 100. Oh, did I finish saying that? That niching. Everyone knows the future is niching. So I'm guessing Did Bit Golf Guy has niched. He's already niched. So guys coming in looking for, they're looking for golf clubs. They're going somewhere else looking for the remotes. Going over here looking for the massagers. Those people are going to be in trouble, I think, because they have the same information everybody else does on YouTube.
So, people will start mentioning. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. It really brings us a lot of joy having you in our lives, chatting, and all that stuff. You're all so kind to us, and we truly appreciate you.
As they say in Terminator, in 100 years, who's going to care? Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep selling like I'm Mr. Haney from Green Acres. Also, I think Jesus had a friend named Mr. Haney because it's like that old reselling. So it's a proud tradition. Am I right?
Mike, how did you know I'm selling stereo receivers, golf clubs, remotes, and
massagers? I mean, those things. Some of those things are good, and you might even have success if you niche on one of them and become the remote guy, for instance. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I love you all. Thank you for a couple of new names in here today. And we'll see you guys on
Big Dre Aloha.
Big Dre Aloha. See you on Wednesday.
Aloha.
Oh, tonight is Flippin' Ain't Easy. Go check him out. He might have something nice to say, even if he insults Vermont tacos, which, by the way, are super bespoke artisanal tacos. They cost like $15 each from the roach coat.
17 of the profiles in chat doing my part.
Thank you. Did Bit Golf Guy, our newest member. Thank you so much.
Guys, thank you.
Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Get out there, make sales.
Remember, he's going to do a members
tomorrow. Love you, Dab.
J-Ride Disciples.
Unite.
Come on, do it now!
Get back to work, you slacker. The Tilt-A-Whirl. What?
Aloha.